We begin today at noon with the breaking news. It is official. Word from the GOAT himself. Tom Brady is retiring from football. Sports director Nick Coit is here with more on this morning's announcement. Nick?
Hello, Dorian. Obviously, a lot of confusion this weekend. ESPN says he's retiring. Brady's agent, the Bucs, his dad come out, say not yet. Last night in his own podcast, he still said he was thinking. Today, it is clear, in his own words, the career of the greatest player in NFL history is done. Tom Brady is retiring from the game of football. You know the story. The 199th overall pick in the 2000 NFL Draft turned fill-in for Drew Bledsoe. The kid from the Bay Area and out of Michigan stepped in 2001, led the Pats to an improbable title, and the rest is history. 22 seasons in the league, 20 in New England, 7 championships, 6 with the Pats. All the records you can name as a quarterback, and hard to believe, at 44 years old, he still goes out at the top of his game. In a 9-page social media post on Tuesday, Brady saying in part, quote, "I have always believed the sport of football is an all-in proposition. If a 100% competitive commitment isn't there, you won't succeed." He goes on to say, quote, "I am not going to make that competitive commitment anymore," end quote. In that social media post, here's what New England is fixated on right now. He used a picture of him in a Bucs uniform. Thanks many in the Tampa organization, his agents, his trainer, his family. There is no mention of New England, the Patriots, Robert Kraft, or Bill Belichick. The Pats owner did put out a statement a short time ago saying in part, quote, words can't adequately express the gratitude my family, the New England Patriots, and our fans have for Tom. So interesting, Doreen. Like I said, that's what people are fixated on right now.
Yeah, what do you make of that, Nick?
Interesting. You'd like to see some small mention of New England, but I think something is coming. And when he left New England, he had a really nice Instagram post thanking everybody in New England, the Kraft family, Bill Belichick, and all that. He had some nice words to say about New England, said he's always going to be a part of the community after that game in October, the Pats and Bucs.
Right.
But I think people around here, of course, he's Tom Brady. He is one of, if not the greatest athlete that's come through this area. And so people obviously want to hear a mention for all the support they've given the last couple of decades.
Yeah, you can't help but think that's coming.
Yeah, right. At some point, I think it's coming, Doreen. So patience, a little bit patience.
Yes, okay. And we thank Tom. I mean, listen, we had 20 amazing years with him. You can't take that away from New England fans at all.
They are passionate about Tom Brady, and so that's why I think there's that kind of reaction. But I think something's coming.
All right, well, stay tuned, Nick. Thanks so much for coming in.
Of course.
Brought Nick in early for this big news. You know it's a big sports day, Chelsea, when Nick Coit's here for the noon newscast.
We don't get to see Nick all that much on our shift.